Hello, welcome back to Christo's Violin Shop. In this series of videos, we're exploring some of the cleaning options for your instruments. In the previous video, we went over what was safe to use alcohol for, and we went over some of those parts a little bit more in depth than the first video. Of course, next we want to actually go a little bit more dangerous. So we're going to use some green cleaner, in this case a simple green solution. And this one's actually quite diluted, but one of the things that we noticed in the first video was that it did not damage that cello top like I expected it to. So we're going to see what it does to the top of this instrument, mostly for fun, but also for some of the teachers maybe looking for some alternatives just to clean. Now, full disclosure, this is not branded or even promoted as an antibacterial or anti-infectious or decontaminating cleaner of any sort. Just from what I can tell, it really is an all-purpose cleaner. However, it does seem to have a nice result on most things when you're cleaning. What will it do to an instrument? Let's see. So this one is a little bit nicer of a violin than the cello top that we were using. The cello top, of course, being a plywood student instrument. Now this is still a student level instrument of sorts. This is one that we just have kind of earmarked for maybe a project, see if we're even going to work with it, just because of the damage that's been done. Sorry for that cut. I forgot to grab my gloves, and I wanted to use a glove on this one, just because if I'm gonna say to do it, then I should probably do it myself as well. So in this case, this is the hand that's going to be handling the chemical, so we're going to use a glove on that. Alright, now no matter what, I would say never spray it directly on. Now in the test that we did spray it directly on. In this case, I'm going to just spray it onto my cloth here and see how we go. So let's see there. You can kind of see a little bit of that buildup. Let me get the light right. And there we go. So this has quite a bit of rosin buildup right across that top. And that's what we're going to kind of attack here a little. In the previous video, you saw that we did kind of go after that damage, that dust anyway, with just water. So here, let's see what this simple cleaning solution does here. Now anytime you do this kind of stuff, you really don't want to be scrubbing back and forth like this. What that does is you're just kind of going to just dig a channel into it. More or less, it's not even really circles. If you do circle swirls, you're just going to just smear the stuff around. What I usually recommend is more like an oval. Just kind of going in this wide oval. You're going to overlap areas that you've previously grabbed. And what you're really relying on is this towel. You can see it's getting up some gunk there. You're really relying on the towel to pick up that gunk. You don't want to just be spreading it around. And one of the other things, I'm not really pressing. And you can kind of hear in the microphone just a little bit of the scratching noise of me pulling this away. And what you're going for is whenever that scratching sound starts to just kind of be smooth, like this. Hear that's smooth? That's not. That's kind of what you're going for if you're going by ear. And I think this is pretty similar to our previous results. Would I recommend this? Probably not, and the big reason is this seems to be dulling the varnish just a bit. So on a level instrument, or on an instrument of this caliber, I would say probably stay away from this. This is more of an, I'd say maybe leave it to the professionals to really clean the instrument. I will say it is somewhat effective at removing some of the gunk and overall dirt. But yeah, it is having a little bit of a dulling effect. Not something that I would really desire on a personal instrument. And what I say to people is, if I wouldn't do it to my own instrument, I really don't recommend it for anybody else. So I think that's kind of a good gauge of things. If I wouldn't do it to my own instrument, I'm not going to suggest that you do it to yours. Now, that being said, for teachers, I still think it seemed to be okay on some of those plywood instruments, and in this case, it's not really damaging the varnish too bad. If you look at my rag, my cloth here, we've got dirt dirt removal, grime, muck, but none of that's actually turning brown. None of that's brown or red or yellow. So that tells me I don't think I'm really damaging the varnish per se, but I still don't like the risk of it. Okay, thank you for watching the video. If you liked and enjoyed your time with us, please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel and shows us that people are interested. And please stick around for the next one.